Confirmed. Aim for Gold. Dan Nikolic, the runner-up. And a Bushland and Yes Boss. Well, we await the First Lady of Racing to arrive back in the mounting yard. She'll be with Joe McKinnon, hopefully very, very well. She's tough, and she has shown them another clean set of heels. 1:36.95. Alf Matthews, down to you. Late mail time at Morphettville.
Thanks, Brendan. Number 6, Devon, happy to put it on top. Looks very well.
Fieressa moves up for Stephen Baster. Bellavici ready. Stephen trying to end a fair run of outs. He's had 45 Metropolitan losing rides. All clear is there. Off they go. Rose Royce jumped all right. Fuji Beauty a little slow to move, and in the early stages it's Devoy getting back as well. And first out Secret Desire, who's begun fast with No Chatter, and Bellavici's driving up towards the leading bunch as well with Del Express as they climbed up the hill. And going to the lead, Bellavici speeding away at the 1200, opening up about 3 lengths on them. Del Express second, Secret Desire is third, and they're followed by Farside fourth on the inside from No Chatter, 1 Kakama. Ali Cat on the inside, and they're followed then by Our Knickers. A length away in the field by the 1000 came Almonda, Rose Royce, and they're trailed then by Fieressa and then Devoy, who's second last, and Fuji Beauty is last. Bellavici's going to try and run them off their legs at the 800 metres, led by the best part of 5. Secret Desire in second placing, and they're followed Del Express on the inside. No Chatter is fourth, and then came back behind those Farside, being trailed then by Kakama, Ali Cat between horses. Our Knickers making some ground out wider, and going through on the inside is Rose Royce from Almonda, and then Fieressa, Devoy and Fuji Beauty. Bellavici by about 3.5. Secret Desire, No Chatter, Kakama. In behind those horses, Del Express, and then Ali Cat trying to work into the clear, but Bellavici led by 3.5 from Secret Desire, No Chatter, and then Kakama and Ali Cat is next, but Bellavici is well clear. 150 metres to go, out by about 3 lengths. Secret Desire, Ali Cat, Fieressa's making some ground, but this is going to walk in all the way winner. Very easy one. Bellavici, it's a double for Bryce Deckman. Bellavici first, Secret Desire second, Ali Cat a half head away third, and they were trailed then by Farside, and next was Fieressa, who made some ground from the tail, followed further back in the field. At the head of the others was Rose Royce and No Chatter, and then Del Express, followed by Our Knickers, and in behind them were Kakama and Almonda, Devoy, and towards the end Fuji Beauty, one of the last all of the way.
Like an express train from Central Queensland, Bryce Deacon, a winning double. Gee, opened up a big space on them, and that is a value bet. Quinella with Bellavici beating Secret Desire, and Alley Cat failed to gain a start today in Adelaide, going around to Caulfield in race number 4. 1, 2 and 3 across the line in handicapper's order. Our next port of call is Eagle Farm as we look ahead to betting details.
He ride in the Sydney Cup, a terrific chance. He's run in the Chairman's last start, impressive.
Yeah, he's had a good preparation.
Confidently tried is the on-course favourite Bollinger. You're getting value on the tote. It has come in each move on course, and the 260 remains value. At longer odds support Moon Dragon. And now a late rally comes the way of Miss Zoe, a former winner of this race. Hosanna's been a bit easy. Another one at longer odds which has been tried is Lady K. After Randwick, we go back to Morphettville for the first leg of the quaddie there. This is the first leg of the quaddie at Royal Randwick.
Yes, at the gates for the Establishment a Hotel Emancipation Stakes, fillies and mares. It is a Group 2 worth $200,000. Number 1, Miss Zoe, has her share of admirers today, and she won it 12 months ago, ridden by Karen McAvoy. Justin Sheehan aboard today, and she has met with more than good support in the... Away in the Emancipation, and Gwendolyn didn't jump quickly, but Bollinger did and leads about a half length on Wheat. Wider out is Our Archie's Girl, and then Faith Hill Erin be off the track from Hosanna, and then Moon Dragon and Lady K. Gwendolyn is next, followed wider out on the track as they settle fully into stride by Keys. And Miss Zoe is very deep at this point of time, at a length the Barrow win. They work their way past the 1200, and Wheat is the leader. About 3/4 Our Archie's Girl, Bollinger 2 behind them third, then Moon Dragon on the favourite. favourites outside. Length and a quarter next is Hosanna, followed closely by Faith Hill and Erin B. A couple to Lady K, Gwendolyn the inside, Keys in the middle, and then Miss Zoe. And last of all is Barrowin. They work to the side of the track to the halfway marker, and it's a leisurely run affair with Wheat a half length on our Archie's Girl. A length and a half away in third position is Bollinger, followed by Moon Dragon. Inclined to over race a fraction. Hosanna's next over on the inside, Faith Hill in the centre. Off the course is Erin B, and then a gap to Lady K wide. Keys the middle. On the fence is Gwendolyn. Miss Zoe 6, 7, 8 wide, and 2 lengths to Barrowin as they come round the home corner. Bollinger in need of a run as they straighten, and our Archie's Girl joins Wheat. Bollinger, he's going back to the inside. There's room for her now, followed by Moon Dragon, Erin B, and then comes Gwendolyn, Faith Hill and Hosanna. Bollinger getting through along the inside. She's starting to accelerate, but she's got a bit of work to do. Faith Hill wider out. Wheat battles on with Moon Dragon and Erin B, Barrowin, Hosanna. Faith Hill, however, gets clear. Faith Hill, in fact, is coming away from Bollinger, and Faith Hill wins it. Moon Dragon second. Bollinger prominent for third. Not far back, Keys, Hosanna and Barrowin, followed by Wheat and Erin B, and then Gwendolyn, Miss Zoe, and Lady K and company with our Archie's Girl with the last pair.
Jimmy Cassidy for Ron Quinton, Faith Hill, the grey daughter of Danehill. There is very, very few greys by Danehill around, and she prevails too strong. Lion Hunter is the most notable to date. Moon Dragon, a much improved run, and how about Hosanna running into all sorts of traffic problems in the run up the home straight. Bollinger tried valiantly back on the inside. We await the numbers to go into the semaphore board and also the race time. But across the line, 8 from 6, giving Jim Cassidy a winning double, and Ron Quinton scores. In fact, Ron Quinton was successful aboard Emancipation back in her heyday. Now this is the Establishment Hotel Emancipation Stakes. Okay, Peter Horwitz, the head on though. Peter Horwitz, the owner. Those are his colours, which Juggler sported to be successful in one of the time-honoured feature races here, the mile races. And Sir Dapper, who was owned by Peter Horwitz, had some amazing struggles with Emancipation. And here is another grey mare. Jim Cassidy and Ron Quinton combined. Barrowin has got third. 8, 6, 3 and 4. Peter Horwitz, how much does he enjoy a big moment? He's loving it. Faith Hill romps away as Peter Horwitz is about to romp downstairs, and shortly we'll be linking up with Joe McKinnon. He was absolutely delighted. Tote details on screen. First 4, 13,000 at Morfordville. Alf Matthews standing by. Alf, the second of your stakes races, not too far away.
No, you're right there, Brendan. Actually, good race this. Number 5, Lilo Lil, I'm going to stick with. I just thought it represented a little bit of value. It's a bit shorter on course as opposed to what it is on the tote at the moment. Drops down from 60 kilos last start. Blinkers off. And if I had to say there's a pick of the yard, this is it. Number 5, Lilo Lil. 2, Zazembe, looks good.
Dimness is rider. And they race, beginning nicely from near the inside. Master Gel with Lilo Lil. Zadimbi was out okay. Lilo Lil's going to lead early from Zadimbi, and Go the Naki moving up on the outside now drops in for a trail around Master Gel, then Exalted Lad. Zadimbi's taking Lilo Lil on in front, drew about a half clear by the 1200 but doesn't cross. None for the Road is back running 6th over on the inside of Valiant Chief. 3 to Dimness. A length away, Winning Spirit from Tarcoola Midnight, Twilight Rose. 1,000 metres to go, and Zadimbi's crossed over and led from Lilo Lil, who pops off the inside now to sit 3/4 away second. A length and a half to Master Gel, who's racing on the inside of Go the Naki. Then a length and a half away, Exalted Lad, followed by None for the Road, Valiant Chief. 3 to Dimness, a half Winning Spirit, must be 10 off the front from Tarcoola Midnight. And last of all is Twilight Rose. 600 metres to go. Zadimbi leads a half. Lilo Lil, Go the Naki. 3 wide to have a go at these leaders before the corner. It's travelling quite well too from Master Gel, Exalted Lad, None for the Road, Valiant Chief. Dimness sticking to the rails. Winning Spirit starts a wide run. It'll be widest of all for home from Twilight Rose, Tarcoola Midnight. Around the corner, Zadimbi, Lilo Lil, Go the Naki, Exalted Lad, a line of 4. Master Gel looking for the run. Dimness starting to run up behind them. Down the outside, Winning Spirit letting go, and None for the Road. They've got to Zadimbi, who fights back though. Deep out, Winning Spirit coming at Exalted Lad, which has hit the lead. Here's Winning Spirit on the outside. Exalted Lad, Winning Spirit driving hard. They reach the line. Oh, good go this. Can't separate these. cannot separate them. Exalted Lad, Winning Spirit, it'll be a nose either way. Third's a Photo, None for the Road, Mustard Gel, Go the Naki was a nice run. Lilo Lil Zadimbi knocking up. Dimness may have been a little unlucky in the closing stages from Tarcoola Midnight, Valiant Chief and Twilight Rose. I don't want to separate these. I can't separate them. The time 1:32.29. 1:32.29, so it's a new track record. Exalted Lad hanging on. Winning Spirit, as he has done at his past couple, has closed hard late from a long way back. Let's have a look at the TV angle now. Winning Spirit drives. That's a perfect still I've got from the Pro Video van, and now we'll see the finish links if we can. Or we're not allowed to, I believe, until the judge has made his decision. Now we've got one on the frame. 1-8. One's beaten 8. And None for the Road will get third. One is first, Exalted Lad.
Joe Bowditch, the winning rider, and Jim Smith, the winning trainer. And there is the photo. There's not much there, is there? But a nose is the declared margin, or as some techno freaks might say, a couple of pixels separating the 1 and 8. There's the low angle. Have a look at Winning Spirit, lunge late, but not catching Exalted Lad. So 1, 8 and 4 it is across the line. Caulfield, let's focus our attention there. Group 1 Queen Elizabeth on course. It's due in 22, and there's the Morfordville officials. Joe Bowditch, the winning rider, Exalted Lad. Well, let's look ahead. Lonhro, Freemason, Group 1 winners, Republic Lass and Platinum Scissors Group 1 winners, and the would-be stars, Fantastic and Royal Code. To Caulfield for race 5.
He should go forward. Might take some catching. Dandy Kid goes in. Little Dozer on the move in company with Generalissimo. Little Dozer in the red and white diagonals. Generalissimo out there in the purple and white stripes. Jonathan Munns and Marita Batten's colours. This one trained by Jim Conlon. Tally Dane about to come along for Steve Baster. She was purchased originally for over $600,000. Last 3 to get set, then we need Tally Dane in what is a very, very wide betting race to move up. El Nino holding top billing, but only just in advance of Sir Chuckle. I think the punters are looking for a front runner there, but we've seen 3 of the 4 horses who've led on the fence win here today. Great as Great, the only exception. He's an $18,000 by Great as Great. He went Shinsur in the spring. They put him away, and they hopefully might measure up to eventually a Queensland Sires campaign. He's heading to Adelaide for the Jans ahead of that. Now moving up here is Sam Din. So they're just about right to go. Tally Dane will come along and take the outside barrier. He completes it now. So they're set to go. Carlton Draft may sprint. Light flashes. They're ready. Off they go. Samden jumped away very fast. Foreign Affair was a little slow. On the outside, Dandy Kid and Tally Dane showing plenty of pace in company with El Nino, and there's Sir Chuckle driving through near the inside. Panorama Heights is handy to them as they settle down, and the stretch across the track, a line of about 4. Out very wide, Tally Dane. Sammed in the centre, Sir Chuckle is third. Just behind them, Dandy Kid ease back to trail 4th around Panorama Heights. Jay's Jump scrubbed up the inside. Then El Nino, who's travelling 3 deep, also around Little Dozer with Roxar on the fence at the 600. 2 lengths Generalissimo outside Karamazoo, and about 5 lengths to Foreign Affair. Sir Chuckle railed through, led Tally Dane. Samden hard ridden in 3rd placing. They're followed by Dandy Kid, El Nino about 4 wide, trying to make some ground, and then Jai's Jump. Followed further back by a Little Dozer and Generalissimo. Tally Dane outside, Sir Chuckle cornering in front here from Dandy Kid. El Nino wide out under the whip. Generalissimo is deep on the course. Tally Dane led narrowly. El Nino driving at it. Generalissimo running in and crowding Karamazoo. El Nino had the lead from Tally Dane and Generalissimo. Karamazoo through late, but El Nino first. Give it a Karamazoo grabbing second from Generalissimo. Tally Dane close up, a photo finish. Foreign Affair. It rattled home on the outside after blowing the start and trailing the field badly. They're followed in by Jai's Jump, Sir Chuckle, Sam Din, Dandy Kid, Roxar, and well back Little Dozer and Panorama Heights.
Tony McAvoy and Mark Zara with El Nino confirmed. Karamazoo possibly second. as we pick up the low angle and look at the white sleeves and white cap of El Nino, and you'll see Karamazoo come bursting through the grey with the pink cap in behind it. It may have got second, so we'll wait that to be confirmed. 7, though, is the winner, and Mark Zara registers a victory, as does the Lindsay Park team, headed by Tony McAvoy. From a different angle, let's see how Karamazoo fares up on this angle. If you've backed it, you're a bold show of getting second. Back on the inside is Tully Dane in the blue and white stripes. And we'll await that to be confirmed, and Panorama Heights is also prominent as well. Okay, across the line, possibly 7 from 3 and maybe 8 for third. We'll await that to be confirmed. It is. Karamazoo, $3, $3.10 and $3.10, and there's the place pay for Generalissimo, 7, 3 and 8. The runners are beginning to parade in this small but elite Queen Elizabeth Stakes. Eagle Line Dead have been very strong today at Caulfield.
Bates himself, but I was particularly taken with the 9, Glen Monarch. This particular horse, he was just dead unlucky at his last start behind Sir Basil. Take no consideration of that whatsoever. He should have run a lot better. Now there's a chance that he could possibly go forward from that alley. I put him in with a definite chance. He's the horse I'll be backing each way because the other one's too short. 2, Lauren Alagi. She looks very, very fit in the enclosure. She went forward the other day, but maybe she might be ridden a bit patiently today. And then of course 4, Wishart.
Here last week under top weight, it was a good effort.
Until any further notice. So they're all in the gates. Boreal in the cerise jacket, cerise cap, the short price favourite, the Doncaster place getter. They're all set to go. All ready. And away they go, and Boreal jumped okay, not as quickly as Ecstasy off the inside, but Boreal's outside him very quickly in the early part. Forest Jim goes to third, Wishart's up racing fourth, and then Lauren Alagi on the inside of Strange Conflict from Awesome Weather. Then Impregnable, followed by Imeo Bay. Glen Monarch is pulling very hard second last, and Kiwi Warrior last of all. Down the back to the 1400 metres mark, and the favourite pricked the ears, Boreal, and led by 1 length. Forest Jim second, Ecstasy third on the fence. A length away to Wishart fourth. Strange Conflict trapped out 3 deep. He's going forward. Lauren Alagi midfield on the rails. Then came Awesome Weather, followed by Impregnable outside Imeo Bay, and then Glen Monarch, and a couple to Kiwi Warrior. At the top corner, 1,000 metres to go. Boreal now joined by Strange Conflict on the outside. Ecstasy perches up third, the fence, and Forest Jim's outside him fourth. A length away to Lauren Alagi, fifth on the inside of Wishart, and then came Imeo Bay on the inside of Awesome Weather. Impregnable going up deep on the track, and together last, Glen Monarch on the inside of Kiwi Warrior. Down to the 700 metres mark, and Boreal just slipped away here by 1 length. Strange Conflict second, Ecstasy third, the fence from Forest Jim. Lauren Alagi tracks up fifth, and then came Wishart, a couple Imeo Bay, Awesome Weather, then Glen Monarch, Impregnable, and Kiwi Warrior. Boreal first around the corner to the 400 metres mark. He's a length over Strange Conflict. Forest Jim making a dash on the outside. Ecstasy's on the rails. Then Lauren Alagi, and then came Wishart, but Boreal, he got another going at the 200 metres mark, and he dashed away. Forest Jim second, Lauren Alagi, Wishart down the outside, but Boreal is the leader from Forest Jim, Lauren Alagi and Wishart, and Boreal is too good. Boreal beat Forest Jim and Lauren Alagi. Wishart fourth. A couple then to Imeo Bay, followed by Ecstasy, and then Awesome Weather, Glen Monarch, followed by Strange Conflict, Impregnable. The last team was Kiwi Warrior.
As easy as you like, Boreal is how it's to be pronounced, and the Villiers winner is well on his way towards the Doomben Cup after comfortably accounting for Forest Jim, Lauren Alagi in third. There is Fantastic on screen. He's good value on the tote at the moment. He's enjoying some on-course support. Boreal continues on its winning ways, a half relation to Donar. It was successful from Forest Jim and Lauren Alagi.
Previous going to Faith Hill. And in goes Platinum Scissors, the baby of the field, and the Group 1 San Miguel Queen Elizabeth Stakes, a field of 6. They'll be racing at any moment. They're off. And away well Republic Lass, she won't lead. Royal Code pressing on, and so too Platinum Scissors. And as anticipated, it's Platinum Scissors and Royal Code leading, with Platinum Scissors going to the front clearly now over Royal Code. 4 or 5 lengths to Lonro, and then Republic Lass, Freemason, and last of all another 2 back is Fantastic. Over the 1600 crossing, and Jim Cassidy got clear on Platinum Scissors and immediately puts the brakes on. And the 3-year-old colt is about a 3/4 of a length margin on Royal Code. Code. Something's going to come quickly. Here's Freemason going up. They started to walk, and Freemason shot around the outside and past the 1400. Freemason opens up nearly 2 lengths on Platinum Scissors, about 2.5 to Royal Code. Lonrose on the outside of Republic Lass, and about 4 lengths further back in the field is Fantastic. By the 1200 marker they travel, and Freemason bowls along in front, 1 3/4 lengths on Platinum Scissors. Just over 1 away, third is Royal Code, 2.5 to Lonro, 3/4 Republic Lass on the fence, and just over a length to Fantastic. This is the order as they work onto the side of the track now and come past the 900, and Freemason is the leader by a couple of lengths on Platinum Scissors. Royal Code is running third, Lonro is fourth, and then Republic Lass and Fantastic a half length away on the outside. Only 8 lengths between first and last in the Queen Elizabeth as they race in the direction of the 600 marker, and Freemason in control. 3/4 Platinum Scissors bridging the gap a shade. Third Royal Code, and Beedman is improving ground quickly on Lonro. Fantastic endeavouring to follow Lonro, and Republic Lass whips them in as they turn for home now. Freemason given a couple of cracks with the whip by Brown. Got a break of about a length on Platinum Scissors. Lonro's joining in quickly, and so too Fantastic. Lonro hits the front. Now Fantastic on the outside, and then comes Freemason, but Lonro, he's in full flight. This is Lonro at his best. Sydney's pin-up horse Lonro races clear of Fantastic, and it's Lonro's Queen Elizabeth. Second home Fantastic, and third was Republic Lass from Platinum Scissors with Freemason, and Royal Code dropped out to finish last.
The sleek 4-year-old by Octagonal collecting the cash. Lonro defying all challenges, all tactics, and proving a class above them. Lonro's third Group 1 this campaign after his Chipping Norton and George Ryder wins. His fourth in the Doncaster. He's bounced back to Group 1 form in the weight for age San Miguel Queen Elizabeth. What a tonic for part owner Jack Ingham, who's been battling bad health. Jack, what a wonderful dose of good medicine with your star 4-year-old back in the winner's circle. Republic Lass in third, and fourth about to be posted. So it's 135. The Quinella 560. Trifecta $19.80. Fourth not posted yet. Exacta at $7. We watch Lonro, Darren Beedman riding with supreme confidence. He doesn't look over his left or right shoulders just yet, but you watch for the look over the left shoulder. He sees Fantastic, says, "Giddy up, boy," and away he races. His stablemate Freemason ducked around them on the back straight and set up an interesting tactical battle. Platinum Scissors with the yellow colours, Republic Lass, the light blue and dark blue colours, and the David Hall trained Fantastic gets second. Fourth has gone the way of number 2, Freemason. Peter Snowden with Joe McKinnon.
Well, Peter, that put paid to any of those critics he had after his Doncaster defeat, didn't it?
It's amazing, Joe, isn't it? They all wanted to can him, say this is wrong, that was wrong with him. It's just a great horse, fantastic horse. Great job by John, and a fantastic result for Mr. Jack and Bob at home. They get a real kick out of this.
I felt a bit emotional watching that, and I think you did too by the looks of it.
These sort of horses get to you, Joe. They're really good horses.
Well done, Peter. Well, Peter, holding back the tears there after Lonro's brilliant win today in the Queen Elizabeth Stakes. And a special mention to Jack Ingham, Brendan, who's not very well today. He was unable to make it to the track, but I'm sure he watched that race very proudly.
I'm sure he did, Joe. He's a very proud part owner, along with his brother Bob, of this immense thoroughbred team, but there's one sparkling diamond in the middle of that on the racetrack, and his name is Lonro. The little legend, and plenty to cheer about. Fantastic, Gallant into runner-up, and Republic Lass filling third position. Freemason fourth, and Platinum Scissors in fifth position. Royal Code continues to disappoint this preparation. So the team, John Ingham, which is Bob Ingham's son, going down to lead him.
Darren, wow, what a win again today from Lonro.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and he's just a super horse. And you know, when I was winning after the race, I just thought, good tonic for Mr. Ingham. You know, he's at home, he hasn't come today, and it's just good to be able to win for him.
Put paid to any of those critics that might have formed after his Doncaster defeat too.
Yeah, they're quick to jump off, but he's pretty good.
Good on you, Darren. Darren Beedman, very proud of Lonro's win today. Another awesome performance at Group 1 level, Brendan.
And I think, Joe, today's victory means more than just the Group 1 status. It means a whole lot as far as Group 1 tonic for Jack Ingham, who puts so much into racing, and his health hasn't been the best. He's been a marvellous horse, Lonro, in helping Jack along. And Jack, if you're watching, we wish you well. A break. You're watching Darren Beedman return to scale after Lonro's victory.
did. Dua Awali next along. Jeanne Moore still on the move. Mummify coming up to the wide gate of 14. Mummify goes in, still Regal run. Set for a start and they're racing. Beginning slowly was Jeanne Moore and away nicely Lifelong Dream, keen to hold a forward position with Gold Attire. Going away nicely La Boucheron, Ali G working over with Inquisitional, and they crossed La Roca. Then came Kravitz and working around them Dua Awali. Zero Issues midfield and wide. Special Teams with it. Lifelong Dream copped a check there in about 5th position. Regal Challengers got back over on the outside of Jeanne Moore from Vicksburg. Mummify. Second last working along the back part of the course, First Love, and last of all is DJT. Inquisitional took over approaching the 1400, led by a couple. Zero Issues has been wide, but it's moved up on the outside to be second now. Third Ali G and fourth Dua Awali. A length Lifelong Dream. Special Teams was 3 deep on the outside of Gold Attire. And then further back in the field came Regal Challenger, and it's La Boucheron moving up wider next, being followed on the inside by La Roca, who's racing to the inner of Kravitz. A length away came Jeanne Moore, followed by Vicksburg Mummify. Second last as they come down the side at the 1000 was DJT, and back with it was First Love. The Pilot Inquisitional coming towards the 800 metre mark. In a packing field now, La Boucheron's moved up on the outside. Zero Issues drop back to 4th. Dua Awali outside of it, followed by Ali G, Regal Challenger, Lifelong Dream. Then Kravitz, who's racing midfield there on the outside of Gold Attire in a packing field from Special Teams. Now Mummify taking off, and it's making a sharp move. Went past Jeanne Moore. La Roca tries to follow Mummify as it makes its run. First Love coming around them, being followed by Vicksburg, and last of all on its outside DJT. 400 metres to go on the Veuve Clicquot. It's in front Inquisitional being challenged by La Boucheron. Ali G's got out. Then Dua Awali. Mummify letting go down the outsides, coming quickly. Inquisitional hit the lead. Mummify, though, raced up and grabbed it from Ali G. Zero Issues battling behind them, and wider out Jeanne Moore and Vicksburg from the tails running a race, but Mummify's raced away. La Roca comes late also. Mummify scored by a length and a half. La Roca second. Huge run Vicksburg. It was last into the straight on the rails. It's finished on the outside of the entire field and run third from Zero Issues, followed in by Jeanne Moore, Ali G, Special Teams, Inquisitional, Regal Challenger, followed home by La Boucheron, then Dua Awali from First Love, Lifelong Dream, and further back to Gold Attire with Kravitz pulling up behind the others.
How good is the AJC Australian Derby form? He ran third to Clangalang. It won the Frank Packer Plate today. He's absolutely spaced so many of his Derby rivals in the traditional lead up the Veuve Clicquot Stakes, a listed race. La Rocha, the 11, running a game second from the Tony McAvoy yard, and third has gone the way of number 5, and that is Vicksburg from the Mark Minervini yard. There's the correct weight details at Randwick. First four, $72.90 on 1, 3 and 5. Caulfield, we're up to the running of race number 6.
Australia. I'm going back on Monday, so this is probably my only ride for you.
Okay, thanks, Opie.
Thanks.
Opie rides the Trevor McKee runner Bunker in the Group 2 Queensland Guineas. Trevor McKee's other runner is Banknote, which has Glenn Collis on board. Bunker's most recent start was in the Easter Handicap, beaten just over 2 lengths by the very smart Sedekra. Looking ahead to the third of our group.
To run. All clear is through, they're ready. Off and racing, Chairman's Choice jumped away okay in the middle of the line. Chattanooga was slow to bounce out and is settling at the end of the field. And Mr. Murphy, ridden for pace in the early stages, is the leader. That man in black is striding up freely on the outside to join him, and Bankiri's move quickly into third placing. They're followed by Phonome fourth, the inside of Quencher, and there's Adolescence driving forward deep in the bright Cerise. 2 lengths further back is Shabiri, Prince Barbar, Auckland Blues. Chairman's Choice 10 from the leader at the 1200 metres, and behind him is Resney, and they're trailed then by Prince Benbara and Chattanooga's last of all. That man in black had crossed over and led the field by a length and a half. Adolescence is second, Mr. Murphy third on the inside, 1,000 left to go. Bankiri fourth, the outside one.